el paso más vale porque va a seguir arriba de la factura. Subite nomás, dale.
You better call a goddamn priest, because that shit ain't natural. Oh!
I screwed everything up.
Now, Wednesday of this coming week is my day off. That's December 5th. When I come back on December 6th, it's going to be an Indies marathon. I'm going to be playing games. Hold on, I'm going to get the list of games again because I keep forgetting which games it's going to be. Okay. Okay, so the list of games is as follows. Axiom Verge, Minecraft. This time I'm going to be playing it on consoles on the Xbox One. The Sonic Dreams Collection. Oh boy. I Want to Be the Guy, Stardew Valley, and Ruiner. That's what you get. That's what you fucking get, bitch. Now, I'll be honest with you. In regards to this marathon, I don't think I'm going to have time to play 6 games. Typically, when I play a marathon, I play a game for about an hour each. Fuck this game, piece of fucking shit. Cocksucking motherfucker. Game sucks.
You have something inside that's disconnected from how you should be as a person. And you really got to seek out some kind of positivity in your life, because if you're just negative all the time, believing the worst about everyone, that's going to be a really bad life you're going to have, you know?
To an hour and a half each, depending on what game it is and if people are liking it. I get the feeling certain games people will like and want to see me play longer, while other ones people will be like, meh, you know, just go move on to the next. Fuck it, next game. So what I'll probably do is see, I think out of all these games, the only ones I actually would have to buy, I know I would have to get Minecraft again, because I don't have it on console. Axiom Verge, I know I'd have to buy. I don't think it's a PC only. I'm not sure.
I'd like to talk to you about proper nose blowing. Seriously, yes. In order for you to protect your ears and your sinuses from recurring infections, I'd like to tell you about how to gently blow your nose so you don't take contaminated mucus.
Ruiner, I don't even know what it is. I've never even heard of it. So what I'll have to do is I'll have to do some research this week and figure this stuff out and get this stuff set up. But Thursday, I'll be doing this variety of indie games during the course of the stream, okay? Also, since this is a marathon-style stream, this is a great opportunity to basically set up a day where I can have goals for raising some funds to go towards, you know what,
Those annoying taxes
that are coming up next year, all right? So I think what I'll be doing during the marathon stream is I'll have a running tally of tips to say, here's what we've raised so far today. So for those of you who know what I'm talking about and are interested in maybe contributing in a bigger way towards, you know, that, this is one of the opportunities this month where it will really help, and I'll be doing a running tally, because people have been saying, Phil, every day, why don't you have a tips goal on stream? Well, the bottom line is when I'm doing a main gameplay, you know, playthrough, I don't want to have a running tally of, oh, now we're up another $5. Now we're up, you know, it makes it seem like it's a telethon or something. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to turn every stream into a freaking telethon. All right. But at the same time, I'm realizing we're almost here at the end of the year. And as you guys know, if you're following along, especially if you watched my State of the Stream address 2 weeks ago, basically I'm going to need some major help, you know, in a fairly short amount of time. When it comes to you know, raising enough funds to pay my taxes and the like,
so I don't lose my house.
So that being said, I think this will be an opportunity, a good day where if people want to come by during a marathon and contribute, this is a day where we could do it and track it like that, and it won't be too obtrusive because it's just me playing a bunch of indie games. You know what I mean? Also a reminder, coming up later in December, we've got the 3 special Christmas events lined up for you. First, it's going to be the Holiday Gaming Marathon, where I will be dressed up festively. I'll be drinking all day. I have all these festive
Holiday-themed ales.
and beers that I bought, plus eggnog.
Plus, I may get something hard, too. I don't know. We'll see.
And it'll be a marathon setting where I'll be playing a variety of games that this month the patrons will be nominating and voting on. In fact, tomorrow night, I'm going to be taking time away from streaming to set this up so that patrons of mine can nominate and vote on games for this upcoming Christmas marathon. Okay, pretty exciting. That's one event coming up. Another event coming up is the annual Holiday Wrestling Sims. And this year is double down on that. And the reason I say that is because we've got 2 completely separate games that I'll be doing Fantasy Sims in. We've got the usual WWE annual installment of WWE 2K19. But at the same time, we've also got Fire Pro Wrestling World. So we've got 2 different games I'll be doing crazy sim matches in. All kinds of fantasy-style characters, holiday-themed stuff. It's going to be wild. I do this every year, once a year. People really seem to enjoy it. So it's going to be pretty cool, and I hope you guys will definitely tune in for that. That will be right around Christmas time as well.
And then I'll also be doing a podcast
On or around Christmas. I'm not guaranteeing this year that's going to be on Christmas, only because 2 reasons. Number one, to do it on Christmas, it's a big ask to ask people to show up on Christmas Day. You guys are probably spending time with your family and friends, and you probably don't want to have to take time away to come watch my stream live. You know what I mean? That's number one. Number two, it's going to be a rare day when Kat and I will both have the day, available.
when Kat and I will both have the day, available.
Available to spend together. Now, obviously, everything's closed on Christmas Day, but we may just have a day to spend together at home, which we haven't done at all. I mean that. Since Kat moved in with me in February, every day we've had off, we had to be out and about, running around, doing errands, going grocery shopping, doing all the shit, and we didn't have any capability to just spend some time at home together. So we may be doing that Christmas Day. So that being said, maybe what I'll do is my Christmas marathon, or excuse me, not my Christmas marathon, my Christmas kind of, holiday podcast, I'll do maybe Christmas Eve during the day. So that way it's a little bit better than Christmas Day. All right. And then maybe I'll have Christmas Day off and then come back the day after. Okay. Now, in addition to everything I just described, right? Like, that's not a bunch of great stuff for this month already. I am planning on starting up a new playthrough relatively soon. In fact, once I wrap up most of my game playthroughs and I finish up Dragon Quest, I think what I'm going to be doing is starting up a new RPG.
You can take a handkerchief or Kleenex and squeeze your nose dry.
And the 2 games that I'm strongly debating are, number 1, Shenmue 2 from the Shenmue collection that I played this summer. I played Shenmue 1. Or Final Fantasy 4, which is a game I've always wanted to play. It's a game I grew up with. It's a game I love the plot of. I love the gameplay mechanics of. I bought the version that was released on Steam. That's basically the remastered version of the 3DS version with extra content. And it looks better. It's HD graphics. And I think that's kind of what I'm leaning towards at this point. Okay. And once most of these ongoing playthroughs wrap up, I may be reintegrating certain content into the streams. For example, a lot of people liked when I was playing Street Fighter regularly, and I haven't played it in months. Maybe I'll start reintegrating a stream or Street Fighter every week or something. All right. We'll see. So this month, things get mixed up. And then after all of that, I know this is already so much. After all of that stuff happens, after Christmas, I'm going to start working on my year-end videos, which is my worst or most disappointing games of the year countdown, and then my Game of the Year awards. So, woo! We've got a ton of stuff coming up in the next month. December will be a wild, fun month. I hope you guys will be here for the streams if you can every day.
This is disgusting. He's fucking me. Oh, he's fucking me.
Well, we have goals around here, guys. Every month I have a new set of goals for, basically for subscribers on the channel. Now, the good news is our subscriber numbers have been up. If you actually look at subscriber numbers for the last month, we're way up. Typically, on a normal month, I fluctuate between, say, 450 to 550 subscribers. This month, we've been in the 500s for the last month, pretty much the entirety of the time. That's great. Okay, that shows actual growth, and that's a good thing. This month, I can tell you what the sub goal is going to be, but I can't tell you what the number for that goal is yet. I know that sounds weird, and you might say, what do you mean? Why can't you tell us what the goal is for subscribers? Well, here's why. I know for a fact that in early November, so 1 or 2 people came in here and were very generous and gifted a bunch of subscriptions that I know for a fact will expire soon. And when that happened,
they artificially inflated the numbers.
Like I said, the last thing I want to do is say, okay, our subscriber goal for this month is 575 subs, and then overnight we dipped 40 subs, and now we're like 475. Now I got to try to make 100 subs. That's going to be pretty tough. So I don't think I want to do that yet. I think what I want to do is be a little bit more skeptical and maybe wait a week, maybe not announce the number goal I'm trying to hit for subs until maybe like when Smash launches, and then to coincide with the launch of Smash, then I can tell you guys what the subscriber goal is for this month. So that way it's fair, rather than announce it now and then it ends up being way too high and having to lower it and shit. You see what I mean?
But that being said, I can tell you what the goal is. I think you guys are going to like it. All right?
Few months ago, it was back in the summer actually, I was looking forward to my 10th anniversary. If you guys remember, you know, it was actually in September that I held the event, but it was actually early October that I hit 10 official years as a content creator. That's a pretty big achievement, man. To be doing gameplay content, honest Let's Plays, and game playthroughs, reviews, and of course now daily live streams for a decade. Pretty crazy achievement, right? And when I did that, I announced a special event. The event was called the 10 Years of Rage Retrospective. And what happened was, people nominated and voted on their best moments over my 10-year legacy of things that they felt were really epic, that would be incredibly fun to watch back together on a stream. And when we did this stream,
It was incredibly successful.
we watched back stuff like some of the stuff from my very early days, cooperative playthroughs I did with John Rambo, solo projects. We watched the entirety of Project 7 from start to finish.
Oh my god.
Wow. The game sucks. Oh my god.
It was incredibly successful.
In reality, it ended up being one of the best events I think I ever did. Okay, just being honest here. And people told me at that time, back in late September, that I should do it again. This should be something that I do ongoing. And I said, well, you know what, guys? Thanks for the feedback, and I appreciate that, and I think I will eventually go back to it, but I can't do it now. We're in the midst of the busy gaming season. I have a ridiculous amount of releases to play, you know, and there's no way I could do it. And thank God I actually made that statement, because October was insane. You guys saw how many games came out in a short period of time in October. And hell, I'm still playing games like Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Dragon Quest XI. Never even got to finish them up. Now, can you imagine if I was trying to squeeze in other content? You see what I mean? So that being said, what I'd like to do this month for our subscriber goal, if we hit the subscriber goal, which I have not determined what it will be yet, we will be doing the retrospective part 2, where people who pledge to my Patreon this month will be able to nominate and vote. Well, actually, it's just going to be nominate. Forget the voting part, because there's no reason to vote. Just nominating is great, because I'll give you an example. It was going to be nominate and vote for this last event, but basically people submitted so much stuff, I was able to get a giant list, and we watched a lot of that on the stream, and it was perfect. It was good to have a giant list of stuff to pull from, okay? So it's going to be the same deal. People who subscribe make the event happen. People who pledge to my Patreon nominate the stuff that they want to see.
The same deal. People who subscribe make the event happen. People who pledge to my Patreon nominate the stuff that they want to see. And by the way, no, I am not limiting it just to patron nominees, but patrons will be able to nominate things prominently, while other people during the stream will be able to suggest stuff for me to pull up on the fly. Okay? So, that's the deal. It's the return of the retrospective event.
Now December, and the tip that I shared in September.
Now December, and the tip that I shared in September. However, this person is a troll lying. So nice try, buddy, but it didn't work.
La 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 la. La la la.
Unreal.
La 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 la.
Stop my voice.
La 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 la. La la la. La la la.